Let's go. Well, Joe Rogan, this is as accomplished a kickboxer as has made the walk to the UFC octagon as we've seen in the last several years. I'm excited to see his kickboxing skills on display in this particular matchup. Really a nice arsenal of kicks. He'll attack that lead leg beautifully, not to mention the solid punching technique that he brings to the table. This man is a danger for anyone in his striking range. When that octagon door closes, we're expecting fireworks tonight.
If there's one thing you have to watch out for from Chuck Liddell, it's the overhand right. He has very solid takedown defense and very solid takedowns of his own, but he likes to keep the fight standing and throw those legendary punches of his.
All right, so here he is, the axe murderer, the Brazilian brawler, Vanderlei Silva. So many young fighters have patented their style off of Vanderlei's style. The consummate crowd pleaser, the consummate fighter's fighter, and really no man under that pride banner accomplished as much as Vanderlei Silva did in his prime. Now let's see how much is left in the tank. You know Vanderlei's gonna press forward. Let's see if he can find a home for those power shots here tonight.
Vanderlei is a very dangerous striker. He attacks with relentless power strikes from outside and vicious knee strikes from the clinch. He's also got a tremendous amount of experience against world-class grapplers and is well prepared to fight on the ground if necessary.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. 4 years the difference in age between these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California, presenting the member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai fighter holding a professional record of 33 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the ex-murderer of the Silva. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, good to be back at the Prue here in Newark, New Jersey as we get underway.
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? Beautiful hook! Oh, he nailed it! Oh, he tagged it!
Oh, big left hook over the top.
He tagged it! Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Well, Joe, we've talked a lot about his technique and how technical a striker he is, and that was really the shot heard around the world to get the finish here in the first round. Again, maybe he caught the guy cold a little bit. He didn't have a chance to warm up, but that is a huge result for him here tonight, and on the other side, he didn't take much damage. So, big win for him here tonight.
Let's check that out from a different angle. Check it out here. Crank right on the jaw.
So a huge result and a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the big knockout win. That could hold up as one of the better KOs of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean called a stop to this contest at 48 seconds in the very first round.
It's 40 go.
Good to see this talented fighter make the walk again once tonight. Gotta think he'll look to use his speed and footwork in this fight. Those appear to be his biggest advantages. Maybe not the most powerful guy on the roster necessarily, but exceptionally quick on the feet. Very good at using his feet to set up angles for his offense, and will mix it up. A lot of variations to his attacks. Can fight on the outside, but also not afraid to enter the pocket to stick and move. Great job of moving that head off the center line. Just an outstanding striker who brings a lot of different attributes to the table. Well, with much fanfare, here he is, the axe murderer, the Brazilian brawler, Vanderlei Silva, back for more here tonight. And this guy is really responsible for putting on some of the biggest and best shows in the history of mixed martial arts. His patented walk there in Japan over the years. This man is a force to be reckoned with, still at this stage of his career, as Vanderlei Silva makes his much-anticipated return here tonight.
Back in Pride, Vanderlei Silva's career was one savage knockout-filled win streak. He has a very aggressive striking style, years of Muay Thai experience, and can deliver a lot of damage from inside the clinch.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. 4 years apart, some differences in height and reach as well. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the Iceman, Chuck And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding a professional record of 33 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the ex-murderer, Vanderlei Silva! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. So Vanderlei Silva back in the octagon here tonight. A lot of fan support in the building as usual. And let's see how early on he chooses to attack here. At times we have seen Vanderlei wait to see what the opponent is giving him. Most expect he will move forward and try to land haymakers here early tonight. Nice defense there, huge block. Joe, your thoughts on what we might see here early?
This fight is dangerously close to being
He's got him hurt here.
Most profitable enslavers of all. Annual Pinto define Sesca. Annual Pinto define Sesca. And he sold another palace, and he sold enslaved people right in front of this mansion. And a little further up the road, they remain. Iberia decided to expel all Jews. You can just feel what did they do to the mansion with the nickname the House of Darkness around this city. What did they do to the Moors of this city? They tortured them across the course, and that's why
Nice inside leg kick.
this mansion with the nickname the House of Witches. And the lore is that a demon lives there, but there is no mention of this at the palace's entrance. Right up the street from the Beaster Mansion resides Quinto de Relagio, which was owned by Manuel Pinto de Francesca. Up the road lies another palace, Quinta de America, eerie feeling. The Moors ruled Portugal from 711 until home with the Moors that converted to Christianity and remained in Iberia were known as Moriscos. But by 1496, King Manuel I decided to expel Muslims who once called this home, decided to expel all Jews and Muslims from England. That made me think the black imagery is everywhere. I felt the need to pray to God in this city, every palace's entrance, time. And he sold and enslaved people right in front of this mansion. Every corner. The black imagery is everywhere. I felt the need to pray to God for protection every time I entered a new location in this city. What did they do to the Moors of this city? They tortured them, of course, and that's why I felt darkness around every corner. They have the Beaster Mansion with the nickname the House of Witches, and the lore is that a demon lives there, but there is no mention of this at the palace's entrance. Right up the street from the Beaster Mansion resides Quinto de Relagio, which was owned by Manuel Pinto de Francesca. He was one of the most profitable enslavers of all time. And he sold enslaved people right and he sold enslaved people. You can just Manuel the First decided to actually follow the last Muslim stronghold in Algarve with the most eerie feeling. The Moors ruled Portugal from 711, who once called this
Africans are the indigenous people of North Africa and Middle East, not Arabs. The difference between Africans and Arabs, who call themselves Amazigh today, African people are ancient and indigenous to this world, who come from a time of spiritual unity before there was formalized religion. We're not mute. Tuareg, Tubu, and other Bedouin tribes are among these African people who are indigenous to North Africa and Middle East. Thousands of years back, North Africa was green with great lakes and great rivers, and it was perfect historically. But as the Ice Age melted in Europe, Caucasus opened, the people of Magog spread around the world. A system of trick knowledge, whitewashing of history, white supremacy, and religious dogmatism to oppress the indigenous people of the world. Fulani, Tuareg, Tubu, and other dark Arabs and dark Berbers started migrating into West Africa. And when there was no nation to give new category, they had anything great to say. Who are fathers of North and West Africa.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. What made Medusa a monster? Was it her power to petrify the living? Snakes that
Has
absorb
always been
her
divided
head?
into two parts,
Or
the land of the nomads
or
and the land of the
her
black
status as a
Muslim and
victim?
non-Muslim.
A victim who
The
survived
conflicts in the region is still between the Greek and the Roman. Here's the evidence, and the Hoteps are going to hate
if
this.
it
As
chooses to
far back in
deconstruct the
ancient
feminine
time as we have
psyche,
written
one
accounts,
of the
mappers
first
and
images we would
geographers
receive
have
is
divided
shadows
Africa
of
into
that
Libya and
Medusa's
Ethiopia.
decapitated head, either lying on the floor, held up in the air by her hair,
Africa into Libya
or
and
Mortiite
Ethiopia. It
of the
started with
Mission
the Greeks
Hittite
like
or
Herodotus and
Caravaggio.
Seamus. We have
Medusa
written
has been
accounts.
invoked as a
Mappers and
trope of female
geographers have
sexuality
divided
and
Africa
as an
into Libya
exemplar
and
for
Ethiopia.
how
It
male
started with
gaze
the Greeks
structures
like
female
Herodotus
perceptions of
and
women.
Strabo.
Centuries. Though she embodies the antidote to the male gaze's deadly toxin, mythology ensures that her existence is eradicated by the hero, the patriarchal pinnacle of perfection. Modern culture has spent the large majority of its time either psychoanalyzing her anger and petrifying powers through misogynistic or feministic lenses.
It was well. Yeah, that's what it turned into. That's what it basically turned into. It's jealous of black excellence.
But, as
My
these
cheeks.
excellent are lesser known. So let's discuss those, shall we? My name is Tunisia, and welcome to my library. If you're new here, hello. I hope you are doing splendidly. And if you're one of my lovely regulars, I hope you are having an even more fantastic day. Today, we are going to be talking about Medusa, thanks to the suggestions from Charlotte Rachel, Ice Rabbit 9, and Ines. I really appreciate this request. So let's get into the myth of the Gorgon in general. The Amphora of Nessus in the Archaeological Museum of Athens has preserved one of the traditional images of the Gorgon. The monster, fitted out with two grid wings, a broad, flattened head, a large mouth, fangs, a protruding tongue, and a mane of hair. Now, before we look at Medusa herself, we need to look at the earliest literary references to a Gorgon of her nature, and those are actually referenced in Homer's Iliad and the Odyssey. The Iliad, dating approximately 750 BCE, references an unnamed Gorgon on Athena's Aegis, and an Aegis has been interpreted as either a shield or, in some cases, an animal skin. Athena's Aegis depicts fear, strife, and, quote, the Gorgon head of a terrible monster. Terrible
As we have written accounts,
a
mappers and
portion of the
geographers
Aegis
have
of
divided Africa
Zeus.
into Libya and
Homer's
Ethiopia. It
Iliad
started with the
is
Greeks like
mentioned as having
Herodotus and
sniffed the
Strabo.
hair
Later,
of the
Romans
Greeks,
explored until like
but
Herodotus
she
and
is
Ethiopia.
related
It
with
started with
Snake
the
in
time
the
as we have
Iliad
written
when
accounts,
on
mappers and
Agamemnon's shield.
geographers have
Quote,
divided Africa
and
into
on
Libya
it
and
was put
Ethiopia. It
as a crown the Gorgon, with
started with the
ferocious
Greeks like
face, with
Herodotus and
dreadful
Strabo.
glance,
Later,
and
Romans
about her
explored
were
until they came
terror
to the
and
rainforest
fright.
area of West
A
Africa.
shield
Some
strap of silver was attached to it, and there also,
explored until
coiled
they
upon
came
it,
to the
a
rainforest
dark
area of West
blue
Africa.
snake. In
Islamic
Book
conquest,
11 of
Islamic
the
mappers
Odyssey,
like Ibn
Odysseus
Hawqal, the
strides
early
forward,
Portuguese to the
saying
rainforest
a
area of West
pale,
Africa. Islamic conquest,
mid-Mediterranean,
Islamic maps explored until they came to
dread
the rainforest
Let
Africa into
illustrious
Libya and
Persephone
Ethiopia.
might
It
send
started
forth
with
the
the
coin
Greeks like
from the
Herodotus
house of
and Strabo.
Hades,
Later,
the
Romans
head of
explored
the
until
Gorgon,
they came to
the
the
terrible
rainforest area
monster.
of West Africa.
Interestingly, scholars believe that the Gorgon, Medusa, and Perseus myth
Islamic
wasn't known at the
mappers
time
like
of the
Ibn
Iliad or
Hawqal,
the Odyssey being written, which was around circa 725 BCE, as Perseus and the Gorgon are referenced in
like
both
Ibn
the Iliad
Hawqal,
and the
the
Odyssey, but
early
never together.
Portuguese slave
Then,
traders who
around
talked about the
700
Moors,
BCE,
the Muslims,
Medusa and
and the
Perseus
black
are
slave.
connected in
Later
Hesiod
colonial theory with the
quote,
Hamites and the
Medusa,
Anglo or
suffering
black race.
miseries.
This divide is
She was
consistent over
mortal,
more than
but
these are
were
potentially two
illegal
the
and
blacks
dangerous.
with the
With the
iconic
story
mappers like
that
Ibn
Medusa
Hawthorne,
lay the
the
dark
early
blue
Portuguese
haired
slave
one
traders who
beside him
talked about
in
the
a
more
Scotch meadow
conquest
in the
Islamic
leaves
like
of the spring
Herodotus
of
and
flowers.
Strabo. Later,
Remember
Romans
this quote
explored
for
until
Hesiod
they
because
came
it
to the
comes up
rainforest
later in the
area of
video.
West Africa.
But before we go any further, I'd like to say a quick thank you to today's sponsor, Squarespace. I have built all of my main websites over the past few years with Squarespace
Islamic
because I
conquest
love how
Islam
intuitive
Romans
and easy
explored
it makes
until they
website
came to the
design and
rainforest
layout.
area of West Africa.
I don't make
Islamic
anything live
conquest
coding,
Islamic
which is made
mappers
using
like
other
the
website
Romans
templates
explored until
incredibly
they came to the
frustrating.
rainforest
But
area of
with
West Africa.
Squarespace, I can
Islamic
drag and
conquest
drop my
Islamic
content
mappers
wherever I
like
want. If you're a creator who wants to expand your revenue stream, Squarespace
Ibn
is an
Hawthorne, the
all-in-one
early
platform that
Portuguese
makes it
slave
easy for
traders
you
and
to
Islamic
monetize your
mappers
content
to
and expertise
Strabo.
in a way
Later,
that fits
Romans
your brand.
explored
With
until they
that,
came to the
Squarespace
rainforest area of
Notify
West
lets you
Africa.
sell your
Islamic
courses or
conquest
classes to your
Islamic
followers.
mappers like Ibn
Squarespace
Hawthorne,
also
the
has
early
an in-built
Portuguese slave
email
traders who
campaign
talked
option
about the
where you can
Moors,
collect
the
email
Muslim,
subscribers
and
and
the
convert
blacks.
them to loyal customers.
Later, the known
Additionally,
Greeks
the
like
built-in content
Herodotus and
industry that
Strabo.
gives you
Later,
insight into
Romans
who's visiting your site, traffic
explored
sources,
until they
time
came to
spent
the
on the site,
rainforest area of
mood
West
for
Africa.
content,
Islamic
audience
conquest
demography,
Islamic
and much
mappers like
more.
Ibn Hawthorne, the
It's
early
incredible to
Portuguese
have
slave
all these
traders who
powerful
talked
features
about the
in one
Moors,
space.
the
So
Muslim,
if you
and
want
the
to expand your business or just build a beautiful website for your blogging
the
pleasure,
early
then
Portuguese slave
build your big
traders who
website
talked
with
about the
Squarespace.
Moors,
Go
the
to
Muslim, and the
squarespace.com for a
blacks.
free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/stadium library to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video.
Later,
And now,
colonial
let's
racial
go back to
theory
the
with
video.
the Hamites and
So
the
now, let's focus
Anglo
more
or
on
black
Medusa herself. The
race.
myth of
This
Medusa
divide
appears in
it
various
is
versions,
consistent over
from
more than
Hesiod, who just
2,000 years.
mentioned,
These
and Apollodorus,
are
who
potential for
offered
black
heavenly
race.
praise.
This
But
divide
the myth
with the
remains
Hamites
largely
and
the
the
same despite
Anglo
some
or black
significant or subtle differences between them. Medusa was originally once a
race. This
beautiful
divide is
woman
consistent over
with
more
long
than
flowing
2,000
hair
years.
who served as one of the three virgins
The
devoted to the
nomadic
goddess
people of
Athena.
Africa are descendants of
As
the
Hungarian
ancient
Dexter
Greek.
explains, philologically speaking, the name
North
Medusa
and
means
West Africa.
the ruling one. But by the time of the earliest Greek text, which contains her myth, including those of Homer, Medusa was a monster associated with Hades. In the poetry of Hesiod, Medusa becomes the only mortal Gorgon among the three Gorgon sisters, the other two being Theno and Euryale. The adjective Gorgos means terrible, fierce, and frightful. Medusa was apparently so beautiful that the god Poseidon fell in love with her. The most renowned version of Medusa's story comes from Ovid's Metamorphoses, where Poseidon, our words, Medusa, obviously, i.e., against her will, in Athena's temple, impregnating her. Furious that her temple was defiled, Athena, naturally, punches the victim, cursing her with monstrous ugliness and transforming her into a gorgon with snakes for hair. This is obviously very different from the Hesiod version of events, where Poseidon and Medusa essentially make love in a meadow of flowers. And many scholars believe that Ovid actually relocated the myth to Athena's temple, specifically to explain why Athena now bears Medusa on her aegis. Like all myths, there isn't one official correct form of this. Hesiod, for example, doesn't discuss her head bearing snakes, but by the time the poet Pindar was penning his odes, circa 500 BCE, serpents were firmly affixed to the Gorgon's head, in myth as well as art. This is also when Medusa's head became associated with petrification, i.e. turning humans and eventually even animals to stone. The Greek historian Herodotus, circa 560 to 420 BCE, connected Perseus and the Gorgon, and placed them in Libya, recalling how the people of Chemis in Egypt spoke of how Perseus came to Egypt to slay Medusa before bringing her head to Greece. In the classical era of Greece, the city walls and temples were adorned with the portropaic artifices of gorgons as symbols of protection. And it was during this period, circa 480 to 407 BCE, that Euripides wrote his plays. In his play, Ion, there are multiple references to gorgon heads around the walls of the temple. And Creusa, the queen of Athens, describes an embroidered robe, remarking that it has a gorgon.
And he's looking for that left. Oh, both men exchange.
Wow, what a head kick.
Oh, big left hand.
He's got him hurt here.
Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming? Nice leg kick. Hard straight punch.
Well, he's playing with fire here, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable to that jab by almost leaning into it right into his opponent's range. Got to find a way to move those feet and ultimately get that head off of the center line. Ooh!
Big straight punch.
Oh, huge block!
Powerful jab.
Whoa!
He's knocked.
Combinations here.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him with a right hand. Oh! Gigantic right hand for the KO.
Yeah, Joe, just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. We said it.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are underway here from Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Well, no secret as to what Vanderlei Silva's going to be trying to do in this one here tonight. It is going to be to land kicks low, to land punches high, and ultimately get yet another knockout for what is one of the best highlight reels this sport has ever seen.
Left kick to the body.
Joe, how does he approach this particular challenge tonight?
Chuck Liddell has one of the... Oh! He hurt him! He's very wobbly. He's trying to hang on. Beautiful knockout here.
That is... And...
Ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway here live from Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Well, not the fight during which to go grab a beer. If you've seen Vanderlei Silva compete, you know that in any given moment, the fight could be over. Let's see if Vanderlei gets to that blitzkrieg, violent, patented attacking style here early on tonight. Straight right hand, no good. Joe, your thoughts on what we might see here early?
One of Chuck Liddell's best weapons, without a doubt, is his thunderous right hook.
The Iceman. Whoa!
He's trying to stay up.
Oh!
Oh, good left hand.
Just misses with that one. And he connects there, Joe. How about that shot? Whoa!
He's got to be careful. He's hurt. He lands a huge elbow to the head. That's it. That's it.
Dean steps in.
And here's the end of the fight. We can see it here from another look. These are clean shots that are getting in over and over again. Ground and pound for the TKO finish. Let's see it one more time.
Let's get it to...
You ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway. Silva gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Silva's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming. Connects there with the punch. Nice kick there by Vanderlei Silva. Now mixing one into the body.
Oh, attacked him. He's hanging on here, and he is in big, big trouble.
Man. Oh!
Big shot.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand.
He hurt him.
And just like that, the fight is over.
victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, near perfect technique to land that seminal blow to finish the fight here in round one. And that's exactly the way a fighter draws it up. You don't absorb anything in terms of significant damage, and then you're able to knock your opponent out. So this is exactly the desired result for him here tonight.
And here it is again, another angle. Take a look at this from a different angle. Bam! And good night.
And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
And
you ready to fight? Ready.
well, New York has been all the rage, but this was a place we visited quite frequently over the last several years. Good to be back at the Prudential Center here in Newark, New Jersey as we get forward.
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming?
Oh, big left. How about that shin?
Oh! Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, that was the perfect shot right there. We didn't even get a feeling out process here tonight, and we say it all the time. Sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly had a huge impact here tonight as he gets the win by first round KO.
Let's see if we get a better look at that from this angle. And here we see it one more time. Look at the timing in this shot. Boom! And he's out.
Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is... All right, we set. Our tail of the tape for the...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, ready to go here with live action from the... Oh! Huge right hand!
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
In the pocket there. The left hook hits home. Silva gets hit with a kick. He appears largely unfazed, but he doesn't want to take too many more of those, Joe.
Oh, good count. He hurt him. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Oh. He hurt him bad. Huge elbow lands to the head. Oh, he's hurt. That's it. That's it. The fight is over. And here's the end. We can see it here on a different angle. There are some big shots getting through here. Vicious ground and pound combination that leads to the TKO. And we can see it here from another angle. One after another, these strikes land.